When you take an abandoned building and you put something in it that's a necessity or a need, people come, and it's a real great thing for the community. This space in general here at 101 West Michigan Avenue had actually been probably 20 different businesses in here. The name of the restaurant, Sea King & Co. Cafe, was the name that was originally on it 150 years ago. Charles King was his name. He came from London, England. He imported goods from Europe, Paris, Milan, London. I wanted to keep all that history, so that's why I just put the name back on the building. I grew up with parents that basically were in the real estate business. I was always going along with both of them, learning the trade, and I kind of got the sickness, I guess, of seeing the opportunity or the beautification that's in these old abandoned buildings. I also come from a long history of restaurant ownership. I've had 3 or 4 restaurants in the past. I worked in France for a while. I bought the building in 2018 and it took 4 years to basically rip it apart, put it back together. You know, it's a 200-year-old building and it hadn't been touched for about 50 years. Everything that's in this space is new, except for the 2 exterior walls. And, you know, throughout my 30 years of traveling, visualizing things, going to Europe, living in New York, all of these places where I was capable of going into all of these old pubs, restaurants, and visualizing all this. The space is kind of a culmination of all of that. While I was building the space out, which was through COVID, I went around this area. There's a lot of residential downtown here, and I asked people what they wanted to see here. And oddly enough, a lot of people said they'd love to see some good pizza. I'd never made pizza a day in my life. So I started working on one of these brick oven pizza ovens, and the rest is kind of history. Our menu is very Italian-American, but very like classic, simple items that are delicious and made to order. We don't buy any dressings. We don't buy any sauces. All of our doughs are made in-house. The interesting thing about Ypsilanti is it has all of this old architecture. It has all of this old history. It now has a very large art community here. You know, we've been driving a lot of people from Canton, from Northville, from Novi, from Ann Arbor, here. You know, I honestly believe that if you offer something that people want and you do your project properly, that it becomes a destination spot. Throughout the 200 years, whoever's been in these buildings, you know, everyone's kind of left their little touch, whether good or bad. You know, hopefully this building will be here a lot longer than I am, and I'm just a curator that helped it along and helped it stay here. I think it's just kind of like let the building tell you what should be done.